To prime or not to prime? That's the question. Inflation's going up. Things are costing a lot of money. And you have to get smarter as a shopper. I let my Prime expire on Amazon just to see what would happen. And that's like, I don't know, 125 bucks a year. That's $125 savings by not paying your Prime. Now, what happened when I discontinued? Well, I couldn't watch Star Trek ever again. Because after all, what does Amazon have? A bunch of old movies that have been out for years? Really look at what Prime offers and then ask yourself, is there why you need Prime? Do you really need to get that item in 2 days? And most of the time, the way the post office is, especially where I live in a small town, I wouldn't get stuff for 3 or 4 days, even though I had Prime. Most shitty service I ever seen. And whenever you see on Amazon suggested by other sellers, don't buy. They've bought it from stores and they've inflated the price. Amazon, you got to be careful when you're shopping on there if you don't want to be paying more money than you think you should be paying. But there are some tricks. Like, for example, I'm looking at buying myself a pair of boots. And you have to be patient. I know what boots I want. They're not a lot of money. They're like $100, 120, something like that. But can I get them cheaper? So I went to a couple different websites. I went to Tractor Supply and I put them in my cart. And then I went to Boot Barn and I put that in my cart. And I left it there for 3 days. They sent me some emails. They said, you left some items in your cart. All of a sudden today, 3 days later, I get this message saying, how about we give you a coupon for 15% off? I've never received anything like that from Amazon ever. Amazon is not your cheapest bet. You really need to stop the bad habits. Turn off your Prime on Amazon. Don't pay him anymore. You're just paying for him to fly to space. Nothing more. He's not like he's out there helping anybody. And then start looking around at other websites. You know who Tractor Supply is, Boot Barn. You know who these people are. It's not like they're somebody it's not, that you've never heard of. So in the final outcome for what's happened to me here, I'm not paying Prime, and I'm going to pick up my boots and end up only paying $92 in the end. Well, 10, 15 bucks is not a lot of money, but when you add that up through the year for other purchases, I could have got the boots for free, you might as well say. So you really got to consider this on what you're doing. Now, there was nothing there other than 2-day delivery that I looked at Prime and thought, well, there was nothing. I even considered it. I looked it over and I was like, well, what's there? The old movies? Garbage. There was nothing else they offered that I use. It was just a total waste of money. Now, I went to order a USB cable, and I was like, oh God, I got to spend at least $50 on Amazon to get free delivery. Because when you don't have Prime, that's what you have to do. So I add this USB cable to my cart, and lo and behold, it says free delivery. The company themselves, not Amazon, was offering the free delivery. They weren't charging nothing. So obviously they're making a lot of money off that $8 for that USB cable, but they were still offering free shipping, even though I didn't have $50 in my cart. There are a lot of products like that on Amazon. Now right now I do have a few items in my cart right now. It equaled $35, but they said it's going to cost you $8 for shipping. Okay, leave them there. I then found something else I needed. I'm now at $52, and now it says I get free shipping. You're going to sooner or later have enough things to add to your cart to get the free shipping, unless you're impatient and have to have it now. If you didn't have to have it yesterday, or you didn't have to have it 6 months ago, you don't need to have it now. Just have some patience and you'll save some money. And with the recession and with the way the prices of everything's going up to 50, 30, 20% and everything's climbing, you have to be a smarter shopper. So the answer to your question, to prime or not to prime, is not to prime. And to really start looking at other websites and considering when you buy something, spend that extra hour looking around for the same item. Just don't automatically think Amazon has it. I bought a wet dry vac, and on Amazon, that wet dry vac, same identical one, was $130. But by going to Home Depot, I paid $60. It was almost double the price. And all I had to do was go there. You still have to be a savvy shopper. And just don't sit there on the back of your chair being lazy thinking Amazon's got the best price. They don't. Amazon's got the best ripoff going on the market now. And you got to be really careful. So shut your prime off, open your eyes, and start saving money. And maybe this recession won't be hitting you as bad as you think it is with everything that's going on. Catch you guys on the next one.